interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
Everyone has their own opinions and views on the war. We're going to make the best decision for our country. I know we have been in Iraq for a long time and have put a lot of time and manpower in. The war has cost many lives and a lot of money, but there are many positives. Iraq is now a much less hostile country, and we have made much progress in installing a democratic government there. On January 3rd,
Patrick Page. We chose the war in Iraq, an important topic, relevant, and, critical.
He didn't really elaborate on his plans or ideas. I think his ending needs to be worked on because it's not the kind of ending that you want a president to have saying, well, that's all I got. So
I don't think that he memorized his speech at all. It seemed kind of like somebody else wrote it for him because when he was reading it, as you said, he wasn't looking up at anybody. He's basically just looking at his speech, and I understand that he didn't know completely.
I think I'm ready for my close-up. Yeah.
I'm asking you to believe not just in ability to bring real change to Washington. I'm asking you to believe in yours, Barack Obama. I need help from America to bring that change. Our country is facing the most serious economic crisis since the Great Depression. We have lost over 70,000 jobs this year. Unemployment exceeded by 8% by the end of 2009. Working families' income has declined by $2,000 from 2000.
unfortunately, Sam wasn't there for reasons unknown to us, but she prepared a speech beforehand, which is very impressive that she took the time and effort to do such a thing.
Yeah, definitely. It's a shame she's going to be there, and it would have been better live in person, but the fact that she did that speaks for her. And, it was a good speech. And, the fact that it was recorded really didn't take too much away from it.
I didn't hear any quotes from some artists, though, which I think kind of lost her personality there, but I think she did put a lot of effort into it.
I definitely agree. I kind of like how she put the background music into it. Overall, I think she did a really good job. She really pulled herself together this time.
Education can be defined as the act or process of imparting or acquiring general knowledge, developing the powers of reasoning and judgment, and generally of preparing oneself or others intellectually for mature life. In simpler words, education is learning something, processing it, and applying it to your future and everyday life. Education is one of the United States' largest issues that we are facing today, and I plan on improving the issue in any way possible.
Ashley Younger definitely improved over last time. She was dressed very appropriately and gave off a very professional air about her.
She was very dedicated to her topic. She spoke very highly of everything that she wanted to do. She sounded like she could really do it, and I have full faith in her because of the speech.
Like both of them said, I think that Ashley presented herself very well, and unlike the last time, she wasn't talking about perfection, she wasn't talking about success, but she's more talking about things that she can help.
We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
here to talk to you about my plans to rebuild our slumping economy. This is an issue that is very close to my heart, and I feel it's a disgrace that many American families cannot afford to pay for their basic necessities. There are many actions and steps we must take in order to make this a thing of the past, and if we don't, we will slip into another depression. When I am in office, the upper-class Americans' taxes will not rise, but they will not be cut either. Instead, it will be the
Joe, another big improvement over last time. Last time wasn't bad by any means. He made solid eye contact, appropriately dressed.
He had a lot of fun with his speech. He really captivated the audience and made us actually pay attention to what he was saying, which was absolutely amazing what he said. So,
and he addressed us, and I saw him staring point blank at me, like, you know, I mean business, and I heard you loud and clear.
The issue with our economy has been very bad. It's a very dark time for our nation. Currently, the U.S. spends $12 billion a month in the war in Iraq. That's approximately $144 billion a year in Iraq. With the money that's wasted here, I believe we could spend in other ways, and that's a lot of money we're spending. I believe the taxpayers' money can be used in better ways, like using to help our education. With the amount of money saved in the war in Iraq, the economic cap will be free for so much more uses that the ideas are limitless.
Stop notch, Joe. You know, once again, very stable, very good. He did sway around a little bit. I mean, I guess that's not, it's not the worst thing, but it is definitely noticeable and not always what you want.
But he knew his points very well. He spoke clearly, and
I agree with both Louisa and Andrew. I think that he has a few things to work on, that he shouldn't move as much. But I did see him hesitate a little bit throughout the speech, but yet he picked it back up again, and he was able to continue and not just give up. So kudos to you, Sal.
Million Americans are currently students of education and gradually growing each year by 1 million. Of these 50 million, up to 90% were promoted to the next level in the school year of 2007 and 2008. However, 10 to 15% of these students fell short of those requirements to be promoted to the next grade. These percentages have gone up and down each year.
Brody, while definitely first out of the gate last time, he struggled a little bit here.
I think his speech was long-winded, and he really began to lose some people. I mean, I was looking out amongst the crowd, and I saw some people yawning, some people with their heads down.
He did dress properly, and his posture was very good, so I have to give him kudos for that.
I mean, overall, it was long, but I think it was good, but we still have room for improvement, as is everybody else.